One great thing about Final Cut Pro 10 is that the color correction is built right in. Final Cut Pro 7, you had to go to color to do advanced color editing and things that I'm going to show you today. But Final Cut Pro 10, you can do basically a lot right inside of the program without leaving to go to another application. You have two types of color corrections, primary and secondary. Right now I'm going to show you a primary color correction, and that is going to affect the entire image. So what I'm going to do, first of all, select on my clip. I'm going to hit Command 6, and once I hit Command 6, that is going to show the color adjustment panel. So once I click on that, I'll see something called Correction 1. Click on that, and then I can go to the correction by clicking on that, and then I'll get these scopes, color adjustment scopes. So this bar right here is for the overall color, the global. So if I want to make them darker or add a green hue, anything like that. This right here is for the shadows. So the shadows in the background, if I want to do that. This one is for the midtones, okay? And then this one right here is for the highlights. So just making a few color corrections here, just trying to create a certain look. Also, you have saturation. You know what saturation is. If I want to make them look really angry, really red, or if I want to make them black and white, that's where you can go with the saturation look. That's just the global. And the same thing, you have three. You have the shadows, you have the midtones, and you have the highlights. So I'll go into more depth about that in a special Final Cut Pro training where I just talk about color correction and explain those. So then also we can do exposure for the primary color correction. So if I want to adjust the exposure just a little bit, or let's move it down in the mid-tone. So I like that look. It looks like a blackboard, kind of blackboard. It looks good. Go through there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add a secondary color correction. With secondary color correction, you can change areas. So we have two options. I want to change his shirt to orange. I don't like the yellow shirt. I want to wear an orange shirt. So let's look at that. So the first thing I'm going to do is go right over here. And once I go to color, I'm going to hit add a correction, this little plus button right here. Once I add correction, it'll be correction number 2. So once I click on that, I'm going to click on add color mask. And once I hit add color mask, an eyedropper is going to come up. And once I hit the eyedropper comes up, I'm going to select it and drag. And if you see, I'm selecting and dragging only his shirt. Everything else should be black and white. Now you see over to your left that it's not, I'm selecting his face. So let's select that. And I selected his shirt. Right here, I can adjust the softness of the mask. No, right now you don't see anything, but you'll see once I play with the scope. So let's look again. Okay, that's even better. So you have to select an area of the shirt where you know you just get his shirt and nothing else. See, everything is in black and white. And once I release it, you'll see. Now you said, well, nothing happened right now, of course. So nothing happened in the secondary color correction because I have to click on this correction right here. Then I'm going to go to color. Since I know it's orange or yellow, I'm going to move this over. Since this is yellow, I'm going to move this down. Let's see what we can get with his shirt. It's coming. It's coming. So if we want to make it more, let's see how I'm making it more orange. So we're moving this over here like this, moving it down. We don't want to look too fake now. Now that's a good color correction right there, just with his shirt. Okay, so I move those scopes over. Let's up the saturation a little bit in the shadows. And let's just put the saturation so it doesn't look too crazy. And then we'll bring the exposure down just a hair bit, actually just a hair bit globally. All right, so now you see I did a correction, and that's his shirt. And then let's look at the before. Let's look at a clip over here. Actually, that is a clip over there. So we're looking right here. Let's look at another clip so we can see. Yellow his shirt is, and we'll just do a clip, and we'll just append this to the timeline, and we'll put our cursor right here, and then we'll just hit the E key by append, and we'll put that on the timeline. So yeah, you see a little hue or cast over here. So when you see it, it doesn't look like really great, but I didn't fine tune it enough. But then when we go to the second shot, and let's see, we go to that shot. So that's primary and secondary color correction in a nutshell. We'll be posting a Final Cut Pro tutorial on color correction in Final Cut Pro 10 really soon. So stay tuned to webvideochefs.com. Thanks. See you soon.